Lighthouse Learning, India's leading education company. Presenting Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards 2021.
A very warm welcome to all the educators present here today. On this very joyous occasion of Teachers' Day, I sincerely wish each one of you a very happy Teachers' Day. I am Rajani Pattabhiraman, heading School Development for Lighthouse Learning. And I have with me here today Ms. Satwant Palekar, Lead Academic Operations, Billabong High Group of Schools. A warm welcome to you, Ms. Satwant.
Thank you so much, Rajni. A very happy Teachers' Day to one and all who have come together for this event, which we have been looking forward to. An event filled with surprises and loads of happiness. The award function of the Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Award 2021. Rajni, tell me, how did this idea of awarding a teachers originate?
Schools for us is not cement and mortar, walls and rooms, but an orchestra of emotions, feelings, smiles and care for our children. Teachers lead this beautiful orchestra and bring out the melodious music in the students. We at Lighthouse Learning always believe that our teachers are our greatest assets and they are the leaders of change. We wanted to create a platform to not only recognize the efforts of our teachers, but also share their inspiring stories of impact made on their students, colleagues and the society at large with everyone.
This is absolutely fantastic, Rajni. Especially in these difficult and demanding times, the teachers have run that extra mile to make students comfortable and remain composed and confident. This recognition is indeed a morale booster. I must tell you, Rajni, that when I shared the details of Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Award with the school leaders, they were deeply touched by the noble thought of honoring the deserving teachers.
Absolutely, Satwant. I am sure none of us have ever taken out time to reflect on the years which have gone by and the mammoth task we have been into over these years. We have been doing the most important job of shaping future India. We've impacted minds of thousands of students and in the process our colleagues and the society. It is imperative to look back and list out all that we have done over the years, which will motivate and inspire us and the people around us.
So rightly pointed out, Rajni, it is indeed heartening that as many as 474 of our educators took time to reflect on the impact they have created and nominated themselves for the award. More than the award, this sheer reflection has been a delight for each and one of them.
As these participants submitted their entries, technology supported us in getting to the finalists based on their objective and subjective parameters. The principals, who were absolutely delighted on seeing their school teachers as finalists, supported us in validating their entries and giving us an insight into their personality.
And then our esteemed jury stepped in to get us to the top 3 finalists of each of the categories. They spent time in going through the entire profile of each of the finalists, interacted with them personally, and handpicked the top 3. Hold your breath, the names will be announced very soon.
Satwan, I have never come across such awards being given to teachers and at this scale. We are indeed blessed to be part of Lighthouse Learning, which values hard work, diligence and sincerity. It is my proud privilege to invite our leader, the visionary, inspirer, stimulator and the driving force behind the huge revolution which is being created by the Lighthouse Learning Network of schools in the education industry. Mr. Prajod Rajan, co-founder and group CEO, Lighthouse Learning Private Limited. Dear sir, a very warm welcome to you. We are all ears to hear your words of wisdom on this auspicious day.
Now let us welcome Mr. Prajod Rajan, co-founder and group CEO, Lighthouse Learning.
Warm greetings to all our educators on the occasion of Teachers' Day. With the passage of time, I have reflected on my phase as a learner and then as an education entrepreneur. So much has transformed since then in the field of education, and so much continues to change as we speak. But what remains constant is that the very core of education remains the same: to nurture the young minds in a way that helps them discover their innate potential. Learning should be a lifelong journey, and the journey can be an extremely enjoyable one if you are fortunate to get an early start and meet inspiring educators who not only provide us information and knowledge but help us with how to learn and how to think. In my mind, these two skills are the essential building blocks in the journey called life. But as we navigate through the wonders of life, we often forget to stop and reflect upon the influences that have shaped us into the individuals we are today. Yes, I refer to our beloved educators, the change makers who make this and more possible with their devotion and dedication. We've always heard that teachers can be the agents of change, and having watched them at close quarters for over 2 decades, I truly understand the significance of these words. Watching every educator come to school and don new roles that are required of them has been a revelation. From a guide to a mentor to a friend, sometimes to even being a parent, our educators have been redefining the way education is perceived and imparted. Moreover, the recent pandemic has forced our educators to face the new realities of learning, but they've confronted the formidable challenge with great aplomb and have bounced back stronger and more fearlessly. They have effortlessly adapted to the new pedagogical ways of teaching and learning to ensure uninterrupted learning to our students. It's not an easy task to influence and transform the life of a student, and only the best minds and the gentlest souls can bring in that change. I've also observed that when you inquire with a student what makes them love a school, more often it's an educator. That's the true prowess and influence of an educator. My favorite quote of all times is the one by Henry Adams: "A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops." Dear educators, today I'm proud to introduce to you the first edition of Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards 2021, which felicitates our educators and celebrates their extraordinary contributions. Because having the perfect classrooms and state-of-the-art facilities does not make a great school, good educators do. A school is only as great as his best educators, and the positive energy radiated by a great educator is also reflected upon the school. Here at Lighthouse Learning, we've always held the strong belief that our educators are true change agents of society and one of the most important constituents in our mission of impacting the lives of 1 million children. Creating an impact in the lives of students while tending to the requirements of parents, peers, and the community at large is not an easy feat. Yet, our educators have gone above and beyond to offer the joys of learning and transforming the lives of students. We at Lighthouse Learning truly appreciate the effort made by our educators, and Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Award are yet another way to recognize their invaluable contribution. This ceremony will witness the participation of our 42 K-12 schools, acknowledge the outstanding educators, and shed light on their contributions. Our objective is also further to inspire and motivate all of our educators to continue to excel in their chosen profession and to chase excellence. I wish you all a wonderful celebration and happy Teachers' Day once again. Thank you.
साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। हुनर को हमारे तुमने तराशा,
We have CEO, Indirect Business Lighthouse Learning, Mr. KVS Seshasai.
Last year, when the pandemic struck, we all had to make the switch to online learning, even for our preschoolers. Question in our minds at that time was whether it would really work for children of such a young age. We did indeed make it work and work extremely well. And the key reason for the same is the incredible transition that our educators made to teaching in the online mode. We saw our educators become actors, singers, dancers, coaches, and even game hosts to bring the joy of learning to children. Vegetables, kitchen utensils, and household articles became teaching aids in the process. The innovation in pedagogy was to be seen to be believed. It is often said that the quality of an education system cannot exceed the quality of its teachers. And our pre-primary educators have really set a very high benchmark during this period. And I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation and congratulations to all of them for this incredible amount of work that they have put in during this period to deliver the joy of learning to all our preschoolers. Thank you.
Now we have CEO, K-12 Business Lighthouse Learning, Mr. Rahul Deshpande.
Welcome to this celebration of teachers and for teachers. Welcome to the Educator's Impact Awards. Teaching is called a noble profession, and over the past year, the reason for that has become apparent. After the lockdown was announced in March 2020, within a matter of a week, we began online classes for our students. And all of you moved online so seamlessly. You didn't let anything get in the way of learning. You figured out what devices to use, how to get connectivity, you learned how to use tech tools, and made sure that our students' learning did not stop. In fact, we went far beyond and started experimenting using various tools to deliver a great learning experience to our students. You learned all the features of Zoom, how to keep students engaged by showing videos, conducting quizzes, polling, and so many features that you keep on trying to improve the learning experience every single day. I must confess that I have not seen this level of dedication in any place I've worked at. And as I reflected on it, it is clear why all of you go to such great lengths to continue uninterrupted learning for your students. This kind of dedication only comes with a deep desire to make a difference in the lives of every student. And not only from the point of view of students learning new ideas, but also because you care deeply about your students' overall well-being. And this is reflected in the comments we have received from parents. Our students want to attend school because they feel comfortable being with their friends and teachers. So a big thank you from me for your dedication and for your effort. But I also want to draw your attention to the fact that a teacher's role is likely to change in the future. McKinsey & Company did a study of which professions are likely to be eliminated by technology in the next decade. And you know what? They concluded that the profession least likely to face redundancy is teaching. This is because in today's world, teachers are even more important in the lives of students. Not only to teach numeracy, literacy, technology, and other such hard skills, but to ensure that our students' overall well-being is taken care of. My mother was a teacher for over 25 years, and she tells me that the most powerful and rewarding part of teaching was sparking a student's imagination and creativity and helping them to achieve their potential. And I feel increasingly teachers will spend more and more time on these elements of teaching, guiding, coaching, facilitating, and addressing students' social and emotional learning needs so that they grow up into balanced and confident adults. This will build tomorrow's citizens in the world. We speak about our curriculum being focused on students acquiring 21st century skills. This is only possible when we design learning experiences that open up opportunities for students to be creative, curious, and innovative and engage in hands-on learning. In this environment, teachers will need to serve as facilitators in students' learning. Another area of which we speak about is personalization of learning. Now, while technology will aid this effort in generating data on each student's progress and learning gaps, the ability of teachers to analyze the data and create learning pathways for each student is going to be paramount. And finally, in an age of technology and fast-paced lifestyles, teachers will need to be even more focused on emotional well-being of their students and to work with counselors and special educators to provide an inclusive and welcoming learning environment to all students. So when your spirits flag and you're at the end of a long and tiring day helping your students learn, remember this: you are shaping the world of tomorrow and leaving your legacy behind through the thousands of lives you touch. And you're contributing to building values that will shape tomorrow's world. On behalf of all our students, parents, I thank each one of you for your skill, your your dedication, your effort, and your service. And I hope you carry on this important work with as much passion in the future. Thank you.
Presenting our esteemed jury members.
Good afternoon, everyone. It has been an absolute pleasure being part of the first ever Learning Lighthouse Educators Awards 2021. More than ever before, the last year has shown us the immense responsibility that educators carry on their shoulders, especially those who work with young school-going children. And so in many ways, this award has been instituted at a most befitting moment. I have absolutely enjoyed interacting with all the participants and listening to your inspiring stories of hard work and determination that go behind the curtains of a great class. Your passion for your subject shines through, and your love for your children is evident and is really heartwarming. The winners of this wonderful award have shown excellence on many fronts: mastery of their subjects, the ability to contextualize the subjects to make them relevant to today's learners, the skill of simplifying difficult ideas, knowledge and proficiency over best pedagogical practices, initiative, innovation, creativity, and above all, the absolute drive to go beyond the call of duty. Congratulations to all of you who participated in this competition, and a huge round of applause to those of you who have won the first ever Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards. I hope you continue to greater heights, inspire others to go on this path of excellence.
It was my absolute pleasure and an honor to be on the jury panel judging the finalists of the Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Award. I think this was a great initiative, and kudos to all the team who was involved in putting together this event, right from concept to great execution. As a jury, when I met all the finalists, one thing which came across very evidently was the sheer passion and commitment to the profession of all the finalists, and because of which they could make huge impact on students, parents, their own schools, their peers, and to the society at large. And for me, each of the finalists was a winner, but at the end of the day, it was a really tough task in front of the jury to rate and rank each one of them and then come with finally a set of winners. Happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers, educators, and everybody who in some way is making an impact in terms of teaching, coaching, and being there in terms of upgrading anybody's skill.
Good day to all of you teachers, and a very, very happy Teachers' Day. I've been asked to speak a few words. I would like to say that I really enjoyed being a judge at this so-called competition, because it was lovely to hear teachers speak with so much passion and talk about what they did in school, what they're doing in school, and all about their love of the subject and how they passed on this love of the subject to the children. It was a pleasure being with all of you. There were 21 of you, and each occasion, which was only 5 minutes, was really a pleasure. Today, as I talk to all of you, I remember a poem written by Paula Fox, which is called The Heart of a Teacher. It's a long poem. I'd just like to read 2 stanzas for you, which really tells you who a teacher is. A teacher with a heart for her children knows what teaching is all about. She may not have all the answers, but on this she has no doubt. When asked which subject she loved to teach, she answered this way and smiled. It's not the subjects that matter, it's all about teaching the child. Yes, in the school, the child is the most important person in your classroom, and every child is important. And if you remember this, you'll be one of the best teachers. And the children, when they leave, will always remember you as that very special teacher who cared for him or her. Thank you very much.
Like every other participant, I feel elated because I never thought I would be amongst the top 10. While such recognition is a motivation for every teacher, being able to impact the lives of learners is an achievement in itself. Being in the top 10 reinstates my belief in that. Thank you.
Thank you so much for finalizing me for this reward. I deserve this reward as I have shown passion and dedication throughout my journey in this school.
For me, giving time is synonymous to commitment. Commitment towards my learners and co-mentors as a department head. Mentoring my team members and other teachers through peer learning sessions and other aspects of teaching to keep them in sync with the changing trends in education has surely been impactful. Empowering the learners through engaging activities to develop an appreciation and love for both language and literature has been a great catalyst towards their learning.
This award is not only for me as an individual, but it is for the entire team because we have worked together as a team. this will also set a precedent that finally hard work and growth mindset really pays off. And also I feel that this would motivate everybody to strive for more, go for better work and work harder.
This award is not going to make a difference to the way I already feel or understand my children, but it is definitely going to enhance my reach amongst the parents, as this official recognition will give them all the more reason to trust me and my ideologies. Reading the questionnaire, I have set a milestone for myself that I need to reach out to the children I've never been connected to through my understandings and my experiences of all these years, and putting them in writing and researches.
Good morning. The one mark that I would like to leave on the education world are the students themselves, as they are the foundation of the future. They need to be shaped and molded with bricks of love, a good listening ear for connection with the surroundings and us, words of encouragement and motivation, enabling them to speak freely, and guidance to discover their individual potential strengths and believe in themselves and make progress ahead. We need to be passionate about our marks, these beautiful marks. Thank you.
After 2 decades in the field, I have come to the realization that your growth in the field depends on your peers. They encourage you, they support you, they have confidence in you. They push you towards trying challenges that you fear to try. One such person in my career right now is our leader, our VP. She has taught me to be flexible, to be compassionate, to be a good listener, and to encourage others towards trying different things.
What motivates me to be a teacher is to see the growth in my children, to see them grow academically as well as in their values. To know that I have a hand in it, although it could be little, is the most rewarding feeling, and to see that I've made a positive impact on their lives keeps me going.
We are what we view of the social fabric of the society. To have erudite learners, we keep them elated. Teachers created funny puppets that spoke in between the class and added fun factor. The content quiz was run through them. At times, children missed them a lot when they didn't happen to come to the class. iCare was launched for the older kids. Each teacher had 3 to 4 children under her for pastoral care. Children opened easily with the teacher. Thank you.
Good morning one and all. I, Ms. Pooja Anantala, teacher from BHIS Malad, would like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity. My goal as a teacher is to secure a position where I continue to grow and improve myself both professionally and personally. I would like to utilize my dedication to bring up quality education required for a child's development, promote learning using educational technologies, inspire students and bring out the best in them. Thank you.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Rajesh Kumar Bhaskar sir. He was my school teacher who always believed to push the children out of their comfort zone and then help them to achieve their mastery. I also borrowed the same technique from my idol teacher, and I also identify the weak areas of my students and then help them to master their particular skill.
All right, let's see which students decide to join the meeting today. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Miss Johnson! OMG, how have you been? Isn't this pandemic crazy? I'm so bored.
It has been very crazy. How are you?
I'm so happy you asked. I've read, I've painted, I've played all the video games, I dyed my hair, I've made a million TikToks, I've done puzzles, I watched all of Netflix.
Wow, that is a lot. How's the classwork coming? I see you haven't turned in any of your assignments. Katie, I love your pet. What's its name?
This is Coconut. This is my other pet, Hot Dog.
Oh, you have more than one?
Yeah. This is Sweetie Pie.
Wow, 3 is a lot. But let's get back to the lesson, okay? Macy, what did you get for question number 5?
Okay, well, as you can see here on my paper, I got...
Macy, all I can see is your eye. If
if you could like scoot back from the camera just a little bit, that would be really great. Jared, are you there? Are you pulling the reconnecting prank? Jared? Does anybody have any questions? Damien, what are you doing? You're making me dizzy, man.
Oh, sorry, Miss J. My mom told me that I had to clean up my mess or she wouldn't give me my Xbox back.
Could you maybe do that after we finish the lesson?
I can ask her, I guess. Mom! Hey guys, I made it.
Emma, are you listening? I know you don't feel like being on camera, and I totally understand that, but I do need to know if you're understanding everything. So can you show me like a thumbs up or a sideways thumb or an upside down thumb? That'd be great. Love the background, Sonia. Very fun.
This is Bubbles.
Hello, I am Ruchi Zuchi, Senior School Coordinator, Euroschool Airoli. Education, according to me, is the process of gaining knowledge, the process of training and development of knowledge, mind, skill, character, etc. With this thought, I am of the opinion that if I had the right to change one policy impacting education, it would be to keep the focus on learning and its application in life rather than cramming theory. We need to work on our students to prepare them for productive functioning in future in the ever-changing and highly demanding environment. We have to introduce skill-based learning, introduce subjects like carpentry, electrical studies, cooking, music, etc. based on individual aptitude. After all, this is the need of the hour. Thank you.
Teaching is about inspiring and motivating students to realize and exceed their potentials. It is essential to upgrade our skills and knowledge as our role has become pivotal in this digitalized world. We are not only educators, but also mentors and facilitators to get into the nerves of the students, to diagnose the problem and propose a personalized solution. Be the best version of yourself and always carry the vision, discover yourself. Thank you.
Good evening and greetings to everyone. I, Margi Gujral, came into the educational sector accidentally. It has been a dynamic evolution. The students being the key factor to accelerate the drive towards adaptation. The mentors that paved my way, my peers, the generosity of the management, the hand-holding of my seniors, the rigorous trainings and the exclusive exposure provided are the true reasons of my consistent growth. With immense gratitude, I thank you all.
मेरी क्लास ये होगी संस्मरण की और लाइफ स्किल को जोड़ती हुई, जैसे कि सीबीएसई बोलता है, तो मैं ले जाना चाहूँगी नोटपैड, पेन और एक कैमरा, फूड और वाटर। ये चीज़ों के द्वारा मैं बच्चों की क्लास लेना चाहूँगी, क्योंकि ये अच्छा मौका होगा मेरे पास सही अनुभवों को बताने का, क्योंकि अनुभवों से बच्चे ज़्यादा सीखते हैं, ऐसा बोला जाता है। तो मैं सीबीएसई की उसका पालन करूँगी और इन सब चीज़ों के द्वारा एक प्रोजेक्ट बना के पेश करना चाहूँगी। धन्यवाद।
मैं निशिधर सामल बिलाबंग हाई इंटरनेशनल स्कूल बड़ोदरा से हूँ। रिश्ते मायने रखते हैं। यदि आप छात्रों के साथ तालमेल नहीं बना सकते तो आप एक अच्छे शिक्षक नहीं हो सकते। विद्यार्थी आपके लिए भी यकीन रखते हैं, वे आपको अपने स्वयं के होने पर भी प्रतिबिंबित करते हैं। मैं इसे एक उपहार मानती हूँ। धैर्यशील तथा संयमी होना हमेशा प्रभावशाली होता है। मैं कई कक्षाओं के छात्रों के छोटे समूह के साथ काम करती हूँ। मुझे एहसास है कि प्रांगण में उन्हें मुस्कुराकर सुप्रभात कहने से फर्क पड़ता है। यह मुझे सड़क पर चलते समय मुस्कुराने और अपने पड़ोसियों को सुप्रभात कहने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करता है। आप कभी नहीं जानते कि कैसे उन छोटे इशारों से किसी के दिन में फर्क पड़ेगा। छोटी छोटी चीज़ों से कैसे खुशी प्राप्त की जा सकती है। विकास की मानसिकता, सकारात्मकता तथा नई नई तकनीकों का प्रयोग कर कैसे कक्षा को और मनोरंजन बनाया जा सकता है, ये बच्चों के मनोभाव से मैं सीखती हूँ। हर सत्र के विद्यार्थी मुझे नई सीख देते हैं। धन्यवाद।
Nobody can do everything, but everyone can do something. This belief and my passion towards teaching took me to this profession. It has been only 15 years I started formal teaching in the school, but it looks that I've been teaching for decades. I feel fresh and energetic when I see the students each morning. I derive immense satisfaction in sharing my knowledge with them. At the end of each day, when I look back, I feel that I have made a little contribution towards enabling and empowering the new generation. I would not have got such satisfaction in any other occupation. I am glad I am in this profession. Thank you.
Talking about funny moments online? Ask me, a biology teacher. Last year, I taught students of grade 8 the reproductive system. And you know what? I just didn't teach the students. I taught reproductive system to the entire family. The mother, who would sit accompanying the child on the left-hand side, the father, who would frequently peep in to see what's happening in the class. And I realized that was the most awkward moment of my life.
Hi. The one thing that has become very important in this 1 year of my virtual schooling is that use of breakout room. Breakout room is something which has given a personalized space to a small group of students also to express their thoughts and their imagination for a particular concept. So my learning outcome of my everyday teaching has enhanced many folds because of this attribute of virtual schooling. Thank you.
If I win this award today, I would want to dedicate this award to my wife, my better half, my beloved, because she has played a very crucial role in my life from where I was to where I am. She has been with me through thick and thin and has always been there with me when I was thrown in the darkest corners of my life. Today I want to dedicate this award to her for her exemplary contribution to where I have reached today, and I want to thank her from the bottom of my heart for standing with me and being with me through all this. And today whatever I am, whatever I have achieved in life is because of her. Thank you.
एक बार की बात है, जो ही मैंने कक्षा में ब्लैक बोर्ड पे लिखा मेरी माँ विषय पर कुछ पंक्तियाँ लिखो, एक बच्चा जो कि स्पेशल बच्चा था, कभी बात नहीं करता था, अचानक खड़ा हो गया और कहने लगा केवल माँ के ऊपर क्यों, पिताजी पर क्यों नहीं। और बस वहीं पर मैंने इस बात को सीख लिया कि एक छोटे बच्चे ने मुझे सिखाया कि बच्चे की ज़िंदगी में माता पिता दोनों की अहमियत होती है। बचपन से मैंने भी यही सीखा था और मैंने इसे अपनाया था, लेकिन आज वो बच्चा मुझे कुछ सिखा गया था जो मैं कभी नहीं भूलती। धन्यवाद।
Now it's time to know the winners. Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards 2021. Second runner-up is... And second runner-up will be awarded a prize money of 25,000 rupees. Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards 2021. First runner-up is... First runner-up will be awarded a prize money of 50,000 rupees. And the Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards 2021 winner is... Winner will be awarded a prize money of 75,000 rupees.
Artists, congratulations and best wishes to all the teacher mentors here today on the occasion of Teachers' Day. On behalf of Billabong High International School, Noida family, I wish to congratulate our dear mentor, Ms. Stuti Roy, for this wonderful, well-deserving honor that she is receiving today. Ms. Stuti Roy is an inspiring mentor and has been inspiring not only her learners but also her peers. She is a very kind and a humble person, ever and always keen to hone her skills and empower her children
to innovate in their thoughts and in their actions. She has participated enthusiastically in all school events and programs and motivates everyone else around her to do the same. On this day, I again wish her all the best in her journey for a quest for excellence. Thank you and wish everyone a very happy Teachers' Day.
Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards 2021. Second runner-up is... And second runner-up will be awarded a prize money of 25,000 rupees. Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards 2021. First runner-up is... First runner-up will be awarded a prize money of 50,000 rupees. And the Lighthouse Learning Educators Impact Awards 2021 winner is... Winner will be awarded a prize money of 75,000 rupees. Congratulations to all the winners. Keep growing, keep shining. All the winners will also be commemorated with a trophy and appreciation certificate.
Happy Teachers' Day to all of you. Firstly, I would like to extend my gratitude to the management for taking initiative and providing such a beautiful platform to celebrate the contribution of most impactful educator in the Lighthouse Learning Network. Ms. Safreen, winner of this award, started her teaching career with Euroschool Undri in the year 2013. She is also a proud parent of 2 children studying in Euroschool. Her dedication, hard work and passion to upgrade herself with the 21st century pedagogical skills has given her exponential growth. She teaches from heart and her connect with students, peers and parents is really exemplary. Her inspiring words have made such a difference in students and teachers' lives. Her love and passion to teaching profession has made her a fabulous guide who has given reasons to all students to dream to do extraordinary things. She has made an impact in building students and teachers' confidence and assisting them in becoming successful members of the society. I wish her all the very best in her all future endeavors and happy Teachers' Day to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you all had a great time.
साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः हुनर को हमारे तुमने तराशा आँखों में जागी तुमसे ही आशा इरादों के बस्ते तुमने भरे मुट्ठी में ख्वाबों की जुगनू रखे गम छुपा के अपने खुशियों का पता दिया कर्ज ये हम कैसे चुकाएंगे भला शुक्रिया ओ टीचर शुक्रिया क्लासरूम जब गुम थे खोली तूने ही खिड़कियां वेलकम जिंदगी को हमें करना सिखा दिया